let's start with Goldie. What does it mean to you to step into this world as such a rich mythological character like Mrs. Claus? What does she mean to you?
Well, Mrs. Claus didn't used to mean a lot other than that she was just Mrs. Claus, and she was a nice person, and she was making cookies, and we didn't know much about her. What made this special for me to step into this kind of character is that what was created for her, which was to create a magic with Mrs. Kurt and Chris. So there's a lot of connections and thinking that went into who is Mrs. Claus. And the idea that she had magic, that she was able to heal, that she was an alchemist, could mix potions together to basically reduce the frost and so forth of the children, and that she really could have a cauldron to look into to see what was really going on. So she was a very magical character and is for me. And one of the more interesting characters I think I've played. Less exuberant, if you will, but much more thoughtful. And also she was kind and loving. And I think a symbol of what we would like to have, really, a maternal sort of connection with that. And one of the areas that I really love about what she did, and I think I'll take off on what you were saying before, is creating resilience so kids actually can make mistakes. It's okay. Go ahead and get out, go out there into the deep, dark forest. Okay, you can do it. I believe in you. That's something that we need to always talk to our children about and let them know we believe in them. So anyway, I love her.
I love that answer. I'm going to take that to heart. Kurt, for you, just tell me everything about putting together that Darlene Love musical number. That was such a treat to enjoy. What was it like playing and singing with her?
I do like hearing that because it's probably the one thing when we're doing these shows that I kind of go, oh boy, here we go. You've got to listen. If you're going to be me playing Santa Claus and singing with somebody, Darlene Love is a great choice. I'm here to tell you. Stevie Van Zandt created a new song, and that was great. And Chris wanted to have a new song. In the first one, Chris and I agreed that there was a place in the movie we felt there should be a musical number, and it was Santa in the Jail. And he found this song that was an Elvis song that not many people knew, and I felt comfortable with that. But this is more difficult because now there's just no connection to anything. So you're creating a song. It always has to tell story. We put it in the airport. We knew exactly what we were going to do in that whole segment. Love that whole segment of the movie.
So do I.
And so listen, it's challenging. It really is. And I just had a great time with Darlene. And Chris is a big part of pulling that off. And it's all about Stevie's song. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Definitely. One final quick question for you. This is Christmas Chronicles Part 2. Is there a Part 3, a Part 4, a Part 5 in store?
Some things that I find aggravating. It's Chapter 2. It's a book. It's a Christmas Chronicles. It's a chapter.
He doesn't mean that you aggravate.
No, not you.
I'm playing Mrs. Claus
some things
right
that
now.
I feel like
yes.
There's no such thing as Mr. Claus. He's St. Nicholas, and he's married to Mrs. Claus. She has a name, but we'll never know it, and that's for a significant reason. These things that go into the sort of Bible that set out the parameter, I find to be really important in this, and it's great. I mean,
but the answer is we don't know because we didn't know there was going to be a second one.
Yeah.
So if we go to a third one, which would be great joy, to be able to actually extend this story and make it more interesting and keep going, would be amazing. So it's up to them, really.
But in the first script,
so if we do a third one, it's not our choice, it's Netflix.
But in the first one, I realized there was the possibility of this being something much bigger than what this first one was. And we set Easter eggs in motion. And I'm really glad we did that. And we will follow them. As we have to be careful here, because we don't want to find ourselves down the road violating things that we should have set up. So we continue to try to do that. We continue to try to, through this one, we try to set those other Easter eggs in motion.
Awesome.
Anyway, it's Christmas.
But they're Easter eggs.
Christmas Chronicles.
But those are Easter eggs.
A Christmas story. We're talking about Easter eggs. Little droplets. Anyway, so that is like we just had the most fun.
It was a blast, and I mean, 33 years for us we got one day in last time in 2018. This was a full experience, and it's special. I mean, it's really special.